tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Baldwin kicks to Marjanovic. Here's Bibanovic. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Edwards from past the arc. Good on the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
From deep. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Marjanovic passes to Colson. Here's Baldwin. He has 5. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The first one falls. 3 shots. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
There's the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fires from deep. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Here's the break.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
1:46 left to play here in the first. The shot by Colson, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
It's stolen by Edwards. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 8 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Takes a 3. A shot by Bibanovic, no good. Edwards against Marjanovic. Launches it. The rebound by Bibanovic. Pass to Baldwin. Down low. And here is Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. He's got 8. Knocked away. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bibanovic. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Out left to the wing. Biberovic. Out to the right wing. Colson passes to Baldwin. Marjanovic just screen on Edwards. Here's Colson. Good on the three-point shot. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 6.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The 3. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. They're up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
First team foul.
Free throw drops for Napier. Now here's Hayes. He's tightly guarded for 3. Out to the wing. Pass to Birch. 6 to shoot. Here's the screen. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Right wing. Giffey hits it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Napier. It's good. Napier's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And the new power rankings are out with the regular season coming to a close. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they still go out and compete every night. Unfortunately, it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And right now, they're running out of time.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
We've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Pass to Hayes. Booker with no one around. Napier with it. Buries it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Into the lane. He's looking for Birch and finds him.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Jacks up a 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Hayes, defended by Booker. Lets it fly. The shot's good from Hayes.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Napier, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Giffey. There's 3-pointers off the mark. He's with it. 1:11 left to play in the first half. Over to the left wing. There's the pick. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The tray. Knocks down the 3-ball.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Second team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ball stolen.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off. This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Napier's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Pass to Birch. Now here's Hayes. And the jumper is on the mark.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as
It's good!
Wow.
He did it!
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
And we've reached halftime in this one. They're up by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
He's been their catalyst when they need a bucket or they need someone to make a play.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the visiting team. Thank you for being with us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here is Edwards. They've got Marjanovic. Olsen out there with Baldwin. And it's Biberovic in at the shooting guard position.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Driving the lane. Powered down with both hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Baldwin. Takes the 3. De Silva with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Shoots from the corner. And it's good off the back rim and in. Here's Biberovic. 5 points in the game. Pass to Baldwin. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Baldwin the pass to Mellon. Lock at 6. Here's Colson. And the 3-ball is good. Colson's got 6.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Over to the wing. Shoots a fader. That shot off the mark. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. No good with the triple. Launches a three, and he's good on the three ball.
Number 13.
He's got 9.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to the away team.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Edwards. They set the pick from outside the arc. Cranes the three-pointer.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Baldwin. Edwards defending.
Away team foul. Number 13. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Here's Melly. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Swiped it away. Lets it fly from 18.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
They set the pick. Colson. Pass to Biberovic. To the wing right side. Here's Baldwin. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Puts up a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Baldwin's got 11 points.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Tries the spin move. And that one's good. Biberovic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
Fires it up. 1:12 left here in the third quarter. Vader on the way. Pass to De Silva. Sinks the three-pointer. De Silva's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Baldwin, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
The offensive rebound, De Silva, and the layup falls. 5 points in the game.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Pass to Colson. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Melly. For the three. Here's Biberovic. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 12. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Pass to Gutteridge. This one for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gutteridge has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And there it is for him. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Hayes. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 5. Booker pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Fades. No good there.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Left to the wing. Here's Hayes. Here's Birch. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And both free throws good for Birch. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's the three. The shot misses. Napier covering. Pass to Gutteridge. A fadeaway. That one's not going to go. It's stolen. Pushing it up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your home team.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Hayes hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Three-pointer. That shot off.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. They set the screen. A nice shot by Gutteridge. Gutteridge has got 6 in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
Snatched away. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Hayes. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Hayes has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Drives to the hoop. And yes, it's good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Takes a step back. Pass to Birch. Fast break. Here they come. Pulls up for 3. Hands it from downtown.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gutteridge. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. The shot, no good. Gutteridge has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And that one, good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Intercepted. Now Booker. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point land, no good. Puts up a deep 3. from beyond the arc and then some. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From deep three-point territory, it's rebounded by Gutteridge.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
They grabbed their own miss. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was,
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Baldwin's shot is off. And stolen by Hayes. Here's Baberovic. This one for three. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hayes. Screen by Marjanovic. Nice shot from the wing.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Clock at 6. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Baldwin. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
He's defended by Hayes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Here's Melly. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Offensive board. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. Screen by Marjanovic. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
On the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. And a two-handed jam.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
He's defended by Hayes. A minute 53 left in the first quarter of the game. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
They set a pick. Here's Baldwin driving to the basket, and he dunks it down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Takes the three. Connects from downtown.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
1:02 left to play in the first. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Baberovic has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Misses the 3. Pass to Melly. Here's the pick. Corner shot. And he can't get that one.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Away team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Over to the left wing. Let's go with a three. He buries it from three.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Pass to McCormick. Over Birch. No good on the buzzer beater. Tie game and some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. And we'll be... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
To the paint. Guterich with the bucket. He's got 5.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Going inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Birch with a screen on Brooks. Pass to Guterich. From behind the arc. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Number 7. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks defending. Knocks it down from distance.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Mirotic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Three-pointer gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Brooks defending. From the arc. Knocks down the long J. 6 points for him.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Mirotic. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On Saturday, and then on Tuesday.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Brooks outside. Pass to Mirotic. On the wing, Brooks. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Inside. Oh, it's stolen away. In transition, here they come. Jumps up, and the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's a screen. And there's the lob. Shot clock at 5. McCormick with a rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Pass to Mirotic. 1:15 left in the first half. Brooks outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Birch with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Goodrich. That three's off the mark. They're running. He launches a three. No good. Brooks defending. Pulls up. And he gets the jumper to drop. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Mirotic. 17 seconds left in the first half. Off target from three-point range. Knocks it loose. Here's McCormick. He's guarded by Birch. 2 on the clock. Misses at the rim. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you...
Moving on to our next. Appreciate you joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nico Melli is out there with Hayes. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Beberovic in at point guard. And there's a pick. Counted from distance. He's got 14.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
From deep. Balmaro grabs the board.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
They've got Hayes. Nico Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. And it's Beberovic in at the point. It's intercepted.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Throw it down on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Fires the three, and Beberovic gets it to go. Beberovic has got 7 points.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
He's defended by Hayes. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Screen by Marjanovic. Here's Baberovic. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Baberovic has got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. He's defended by Hayes. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Give him 20.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Baberovic. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Drops in the 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the shot goes down. While Morrow's got his first bucket in this one.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. The battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there. Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And the 3 off target.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Baberovic. 9 points in the game. Drives to the hoop. And down it goes. Jam that one home. Baberovic has gone 5 of 10 from the floor. A minute 6 left in the 3rd. 4-3. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders. Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. He's defended by Hayes. 41 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. From deep 3-point range, an absolute bomb from 3-point range.
His points are really adding up from the 3-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Here's Baberovic. 11 points in the game. Oh, misses the dunk. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Five to shoot. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. 32 points in the game for him.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. To the middle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Pass to Baldwin. From downtown, nails it from beyond the arc.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
He's defended by Hayes. That one falls.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Here's Baldwin, driving in, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. From deep, the long-distance three is buried.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
To the left side wing. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And Baberovic gets it to go. Baberovic has got 12 points in just the second half.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
He's defended by Hayes. Clock at 6. There's the triple. To the wing on the left. Puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. He's got 40 now.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Baldwin. Got a piece of it. Fires away from way.
Oh, man. Did not see that going in.
Wow, how about that?
You never know.
Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Sinks it! What range from downtown!
Man, oh man, that's just absurd range. He can pull it up and hit it from just about anywhere.
Here's Baberovic. Six to shoot. And count it, 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
He's defended by Hayes. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Off the mark there with a three. Here's Marjanovic. McCormick with a rebound. A minute 4 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. It's hauled in by Baberovic. Launches a three. No luck on that one. Here's Balmaro. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. Here's Melly. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one to walk into enemy territory and deliver.
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. It's stolen by Edwards. The three. He's off on that one. Shields. Edwards defending. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Takes it inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Out to the right wing. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Fires away from outside. An absolute pound from three-point range.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
With the drive. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And a miss there on the triple. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Unloads, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
To the middle. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pass to De Silva. And he dunks it down.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
A three-pointer off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Edwards, good. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
To the left wing. It's intercepted. Jumps up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Tries again. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts. Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
De Silva with the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Shields bangs home the trifecta. He's got 6.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
4 seconds left. The shot off that time.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And we'll be back in just... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Mirotic, and it's Brooks in at the point. Outside Mirotic from downtown, and no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Over to the wing.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Six on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Outside Mirotic. Driving inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Good. Nice play there from Napier. Here's Brooks. Scoreless thus far. And stolen by Booker. 3-on-3. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Brooks outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Misses the layup. The layup missed. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Got that one up quick. 5 points in the game.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
On the wing, Booker. There's the triple. McCormick with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
Line for the away team, Armani Brooks. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
That 3 off the mark. Outside Mirotic. A minute 20 left now here in the second. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he drives in, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Giffey traps in the tray. He's got 8.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Out to Brooks. Pass to McCormick. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Basket counts. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mirotic hits the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Mirotic has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. There's the screen. It's deflected. Stolen by Brooks. Pass to Mirotic. And Mirotic throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And the layup is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession on Monday and then on Tuesday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
2 points. That one goes. He's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Five to shoot. Going inside, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls.
Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Shield. miss there on the triple. A tight game here in Utah. To the wing right side. There's a screen. Lucic sinks the triple.
It would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Shields. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
A 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to De Silva. 1:39 left to play in the third. He takes it in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Shields. The layup off target. Here's Edwards. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. From deep three-point territory. Can't hit that one.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Hits the three-point bomb. He has 6. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot from the low post is good. Stolen. That shot, no good. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Leading by... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it puts them in the lead. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And stolen by Napier. And here comes the break. To the left side wing. Pulls it up. Deflects the pass. Pass to Balmoro.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team. Number 12, Armani Brooks.
Shields. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Substitution on the court.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
On the wing, Brooks. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Shields. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they're moving it up. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Brooks outside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Bucket is good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And now only one away from being in the zone.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Substitution on the court.
And he lays it straight in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Here's Beaumont. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Mirotic, the pass to McCormick, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Drains the three-pointer.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Left in the fourth. Stolen away.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Beaumont. Misses the three.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Personal foul. Fifth team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Beaumont. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Brooks grabs the board. And here's the break. From deep. No good that time. Puts up a deep three. And the miss. And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Hayes, Boban Marjanovic out there with Nico Melli, and it's Guduric in at the 2. Off target from outside. Here's Baldwin. They set the screen. Fires from deep. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. There's the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Melli. Here's Baldwin, guarded by Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Marjanovic passes to Melli. Launches it. They get it back to the left wing. Here's Baldwin. Sinks it from distance. Baldwin's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Screen by Marjanovic. Here's the 3. That one no good. Offline with a 3. And they're pushing it up. And there's the screen. Here's Guduric. Pass to Hayes. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Baldwin, the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Guduric. Back to Marjanovic. Launches it from deep. Guduric can't hit. From behind the arc. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Baldwin. He has 6. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Pass to Guduric. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Pass to Melli. Here's Baldwin. 4-3. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Here's the break. Melli with a rebound.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And he drops it first.
At the line for the away team.
It's both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Edwards for 3. Counted from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 51 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Guterich. Pass to Birch. Out left to the wing. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Taking 3 shots.
And he makes all 3. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Oh, they pick off the pass. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Tipped away. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. He has 6.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Out to the right wing. Here's Baberovic. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. They lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
There's a screen by Birch. And Baberovic gets it to go. Baberovic has got his second basket of the night.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Basket's good.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Here he goes.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Back to Birch. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The visitors with the ball. Four on the clock. No good from outside. Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Wide open look. No luck on that one.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Up top, Booker. Over to the left wing. Misses the 3. He's guarded by Napier. Pass to Birch. Here's Baberovic. There's a screen by Birch. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Baberovic has got 8.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Fires for 3. Fires in the triple. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
From downtown. And Booker pulls it down. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. A tight game here in Utah. Buries it from 3. He's got 5. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
He's guarded by Napier. Unloads. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
They set the pick. And a miss there on the triple.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Baberovic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, but the defender really went after him.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:11 left in the second period. For 3. Sinks the tray.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The 3 ball. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
35 seconds left in the first half of this game. The 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
There's the drive, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
You take a look at the visitors. They've got to put together a good stretch. They got to make a jump in the rankings. They seem to be peaking at the right time, Ernie.
They've been getting to the line a lot. I mean, fearless at the offensive end. You like guys who are willing to throw their bodies around and make things happen, Shaq.
That does it for halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Nico Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Guduric in at the 2.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. 3-pointer. Drains the triple. Give him 8 points now. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Baldwin. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Pass to De Silva. Edwards looking for an opening. Pure from 3-point range.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Here's Baldwin. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Baldwin's gone 5 of 8 from the field. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole of life, that's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Pass to Melly. Tries the spin move. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Hayes misses. From 15 feet away. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
From the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. Hayes has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Let's go with a 3. Baldwin with a rebound. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Melly. From outside the arc. To the left wing. Lets it go from deep. Guterich with the bucket. He's got 7.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attack.
Driving to the basket, and that one is stuffed right through.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
All by himself. Here's Edwards. Finished off the break. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Pass to Guterich. There's a minute 17 left in the third. Guterich with the rebound. Hayes against Edwards. Hayes, the pass to Baldwin. Here's Melly. Hayes up top. 6 to shoot.
Team foul. Lucic. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 13. Down low. Here's Marjanovic. 5 on the clock. They set the screen. Here's Guterich. Knocks it down from distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The 3 is up. On target from range. 13 points in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Marjanovic. Oh, off target. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Up by 1. We've got more in store for you right. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Baberovic. Lets it go. Fires the 3. The shot off that time. Driving in. And he slams it in one-handed.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Booker, and he banks in the layup.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
He's guarded by Napier. There's a screen by Birch. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. It's all knotted up.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. From deep. The rebound by Napier. To the left side wing. Takes the three. And the three-pointer goes.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pass to Birch. There's a screen by Birch. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
This one for three. He drops it from range.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Jack's up at three. They get it again.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The three is up. To the wing, right side. Sends it home from three-point land. Hit his pocket. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Baberovic. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Off target with the three.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
The quick look, no good that time. He shoots a three. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Napier. He connects!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
3 points.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
We'll talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
And the visitors call time here. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Out to the wing. This would tie it. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so the home crowd treated to a win. What a performance.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Baldwin. Marjanovic is out there with Colson. And it's Melli in at the power forward position. Here's Balmora. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. Now here's Marjanovic. Defense is right there. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
To the right side. Here's Baldwin. Clock at 6. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. Lets it go with a 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Gutteridge. They get it again. Colson. Melli passes to Gutteridge. Here's Baldwin. From past the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Connects from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Drills the 3-pointer. Launches it. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. It's good from long range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Shields tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
At the line for the away team. Substitution on the court.
1:02 left to play in the first. Lets it go from the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
The 3. He can't hit that time.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wasted no time on that one.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Balmora. Hasn't made one yet. Shields, covered by Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shields. And he dunks it down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the tie. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
We've got Mirotic, and it's McCormick in at the center, filling out the middle. They set the pick. Fires for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Biberovic. Good on the three-point shot. Biberovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Biberovic. Brooks covering. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Mirotic. They set the pick. From outside the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Mirotic has got 6 in the quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Biberovic. No one near him. McCormick with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here is Mirotic. He has 6. Driving in and finished off by Mirotic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
McCormick passes to Quizer. Now, here is Mirotic. He's guarded closely. But Trey buries it from three-point range. Mirotic has got 11 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Can they get it? Nice D from Brooks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
We're beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Biberovic. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Now, here is Mirotic. 11 points in the game. Pass to McCormick. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Away team ball.
On Sunday, then on Wednesday. .111 left in the second quarter. Brooks covering. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First free throw is good.
Number 21, taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And here is Mirotic. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. 5 to shoot for the 3. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. And they're pushing it up. Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look right at the cup. Nicely done.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Biberovic. He has 5. There's the pick. Fires from deep. The shot comes out. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And the home team has possession. Jacks up a 3, knocks down the 3 ball. 17 points in the game.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
You've got Colson. Baldwin out there with Marjanovic. And it's Gutterich in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Marjanovic. Here's Colson. Just 4 to shoot. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Off target from outside.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's the screen. Pass to Balmaro. The 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
They've got Marjanovic. Baldwin out there with Colson. And it's Gutterich in at the shooting guard.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Gutterich has got his second basket of the night. Gutterich has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Hits it from 3-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Shields. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 23.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 9. Pass to Gutterich. Plenty of space. Yes, that goes in. Gutterich has got 8 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Shields gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Here's Colson. No scoring in this one. Off target from the wing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
We've seen them struggle in the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you got to do it as a unit.
Shields. Pass to Balmoro. Right wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
For 3, hits it from three-point range. He's got 32.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Baldwin. No dice from the high post.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Shields bangs home the trifecta.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
19 seconds left in the third. There's a screen by Marjanovic. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Oh, he made it, Doris! He made it!
Holy moly, he made that!
Wow. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Leading by 17. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Shields, covered by Hayes. Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Mirigic, the screen. Offline from the top of the key. Now here's Hayes. Guarded closer. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Shields, covered by Hayes. 6 to shoot. Here's Mirigic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Down low.
And they got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Out to the wing. Shields, covered by Hayes. There's the drive.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
To the left wing. The 19-foot shot, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
This goes to Charlotte.
Shields, covered by Hayes. Shields can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Mirotic. Mirotic the screen. Shields. And it's off from three-point range. Out on his own on the break. The shot's good from Hayes.
You know, you have to recognize the chance to push it, and they did. Great pass to get the ball behind the defense and an easy 2 points on the board.
Shields, covered by Hayes, sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any comeback hope. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Home team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point land, doesn't get it to drop for him. Shields, covered by Hayes. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they...
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Balmaro.
Indian turnover. The ball goes to the away team.
To the wing on the left. Here's De Silva. Nails it from three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Snatched away. Here's the break. They swipe it. Pass to Balmaro. First quarter of play, a minute in. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. Defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to De Silva. The kick out to Edwards. Shot is up. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss. And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Sinks it from distance. He's got 6.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
No good with a layup.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Here's Balmaro. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day. There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. It's a 6-point game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Fires for 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Fires the 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. 1:31 left in the first quarter here. Fires from way outside. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. It's Edwards on the wing. And the layup falls.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's De Silva. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Cuts off the pass. There's a screen. And there it is for him.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Knocked loose. And here they come. No good with the triple. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Leading by 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Here's Brooks. And he makes it.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Fires from the wing. Over to the wing. strong with the one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second.
I see him.
Pass to McCormick. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Let's go with a 3. The shot won't fall. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. No coverage that time.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
For 3, and he buries his first look.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Brooks outside. Pass to McCormick. Here's Mirotic. Booker defending. Inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. On Tuesday, then on Wednesday.
For the away team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's the home team now. They've led by as much as 10. The ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating crunch.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. To the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And a nice finish on the layup. Brooks has got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. And that makes it a tie ball game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
That one drops for him. Give him 8.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Booker's shot is good. 1 minute left in the first half. Pass to Mirotic. Here's Brooks. It's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Brooks has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. And he lobs it up top. The finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Balmaro. With the teardrop. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. They get it back. Here's De Silva. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You take a look at the visitors. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have. They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. No good on that one. 5 for 9 in the game. There's a screen. Three-pointer, no good. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. 5 points in the game.
If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to sell it.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
He drops it from range. 20 points for him.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Outside Edwards. Baseline jumper right on the money.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Fast break, here we go. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And laid in to finish off the break.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Pass to Balmaro. Takes the 3. Edwards pulls it in. Counted from distance. 7 points in the game.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to De De Silva. To the paint. And they're running. Sinks the tray. And he's got 28 now.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
And he gets the bucket.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's off from three-point range.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
First team foul.
They set a pick. Shot clock at 5.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for your home team, number 33.
So it's the home team now. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Poke loose. Good if it goes. That shot off. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They're up by 10. And we're just moments away from... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Puts it up. Had the space there, but it's offline.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team.
So it's the home team now. They're leading by 8. Driving inside. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
They set the pick. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Pass to Balmaro. Clock at 4. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, second team foul.
The first free throw is good. And you think about that prize money for the NBA Cup, RJ. It's expected to increase quite a bit.
These new media rights got this money pumping. I wish I was 10 years younger. Okay, maybe 15.
Edwards, he's checked in for Napier. That one goes in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Oh, deflected.
Substitution for the away team. Lucic, number 13.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's the pick. That three's off the mark. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots. Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
With the drive.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Balmaro.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Mirotic. 5 to shoot. Now here's Brooks. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Away team ball.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Edwards looking for an opening. Uses the glass on the layup.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Edwards against Brooks. Pass to McCormick. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your home team.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. There's the triple. McCormick with a rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Brooks outside. Pass to Mirotic. Five on the clock. Here's McCormick. From 9 feet out. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. 51 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Balmaro with some arc. And it's in. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Mirotic. Fires away from way outside. It's off. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, a hard-fought game.